tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking it about the 36. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep for Walker. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they line him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Kaiser, he's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And now running right through it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those. And then he was a step ahead because he said they're going to change up and counter another way. And he beat them that way, too.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Second down, Kaiser. Flushed out right. Open space inside the 10. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You are too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Ohio!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Flex round! Flex round!
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Got an open man. It's Aitman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They go play action. Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. To the air again. Kaiser stepping up. He's going to keep it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now Kaiser. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Here's Kaiser. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Patriot!
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Leopard!
They'll try and throw for it here. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Greg's Christmas.
That's correct. Coleman. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser now. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They're going to look to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Man open, that's Damian Radley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And they'll run it here. And a short gain here down to the 22. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Coleman now. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Try to throw here. Kaiser. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ohio! Flex round!
From the gun, Kaiser. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Walker with a grab, left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, Kaiser. He fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He's going to field this at the 4. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. And Cook has it left side. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Play fake. Kaiser drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And a big one this here as he's taken down. Jake Ryan. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperate. It got his man complete. The 40. The 30. 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Getting down to the end here, they have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser here looking to throw it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Kaiser. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.